There's something very important that we need to discuss when it comes to being a targeted individual, right? So, because I see a lot of people say stuff like, well, that's not true. We're not fully protected because I've been homeless, I've been hurt, I've been injured. But what you don't know is that as a targeted individual, you have a handler. You have various handlers that are put in place to extract energy from you, right? So what these people do a lot of times, it could be a family member, a friend, a neighbor, somebody you consider an enemy, a stranger, it doesn't matter. Because since it's a spiritual war, many of these handlers don't even know they're your handlers. So what they do is they manipulate you. For example, let's say you have, they manipulate you into karmic debt. Let's say, for example, you have a handler who's a sister or a brother, and this person just keeps egging you and calling you names and you know what I mean, you just lash out at your brother and you start fighting and beating him up, or you scratch his car, anything, because they know how to provoke you, because since you're a targeted individual, you possess more potent and vibrant energy than others. That's why you're being targeted, because of your energy. So what happens is that since you have so much of this energy, you're easily prone to anger too. So when they manipulate you and you lash out, you now owe karmic debt. It's like, let's say you're walking down the street and you feel like there's somebody, a gang stalker, following you. And you know they're up to no good and they're just, invading your privacy. No one believes you, but you know the truth. So this person is looking at you and you're like, hey, what you looking at? He's like, nothing. And you're like, man, this person's egging me. And finally you just snap and smack the crap out of this person. Now you owe karmic debt. So your enemies know that the only way they can do anything to you is by putting you in karmic debt. So you need to clear your karmic debt. So many times you hear, oh, I was homeless, I didn't have a place to stay. It's because of stuff that you have done that they were not charging you for. I know this is hard to understand. And many of you are going to be like, this guy's just talking nonsense. But it is the truth. As a TI, targeted individual, you come here as a pure being. And what happens is the stuff that you have done throughout your life, you have accumulated a lot of karmic debt because you didn't know any better. You just thought you were defending yourself. It can happen to anybody. So many times you've done things where you thought you had to survive. For example, you didn't know you had full-on protection from the Most High. So in times of hunger or stress, you would steal. You thought that stealing from somebody, even your friends or anybody, or even going into a store or stealing, you thought that you were doing the right thing because you needed it for survival. But what you did was you was racking up a lot of karmic debt that the enemy can now use on you. It's the only way they can do anything to you. They need to provoke you into lashing out first. That's why as a TI, targeted individual, it is very important that you practice meditation. Learn how to meditate. You need to learn how to meditate because when you learn how to control your emotions, you become an unstoppable force. And that's what they don't want. That's why they're keeping you in constant fear, stress. They need you smoking cigarettes. They need you drinking. They need you taking drugs. They need you overeating. They need you not working out. They need you are giving off so much energy that anything you do in terms of being in a low vibration benefits this matrix, the simulation that you're living in. So you need to vibrate high because just being a targeted individual, just doing the right thing, you attract everything. Absolutely everything. You don't even have to do much. I'm serious. All you have to do is if you eat healthy, work out, exercise, meditate, sun gaze, ground, fast, don't talk negatively about others, read, and just keep raising your vibration, I promise you that you could just think it and it's yours. Because you're needed in this earth, you're needed in this world just to lead by example. You know that there are people watching you right now that you inspire and you don't even know about. Excuse me. There are people right now that you inspire that you don't even know about. So even like I said in one of my videos, even your enemies You even inspire your enemies. If you walk in your truth, even the person over there claiming to be the biggest and baddest and coolest and toughest, if they see you walking in your power, they will want to stop living that false life, and they will feel like doing what you're doing, because they notice that what you're doing is genuine. It's not a mask that you're wearing. You're not pretending to be somebody you're not. You're just walking in light. You're walking in your truth. And you inspire people just by being yourself. So it is very important that you must walk the ground, walk the earth righteously. You understand what I'm saying? So many times, and you guys want to play this game, talk about, that's not true. I don't know what you're talking about, Karmic, that these people are just evil. These people they send frequencies your way. They send people after you. They try to stab me. They try to shoot me. They try to kill me. They try to do all that stuff. That is due to karmic debt. You're still walking, right? You're not dead. Unless you kill somebody yourself or you hurt somebody. I don't want to say that. But unless you do that, you're going to still be alive. And you're talking about these people are evil. That's not true. It has nothing to do with karmic debt. You're overlooking at all the bad things you've done. You don't want to look back and take accountability for yourself. Karma is very real. Why do you think the elites, they need to tell us in TV programs like The Simpsons and in movies, why do you think they need to tell us, why do you think they show us what they're going to do? Why do you think they forewarn us? Why? Because they know how to avoid karma. Because karma is universal. You can't escape it. You understand what I'm saying? So you can't escape it either. So many times you were forced by your handlers or by your gang stalkers, you were manipulated into accumulating karmic debt. So now you owe this karma, and now they can do something to you due to the karma that you owe. That's why it's very important to look at my video talking about the importance of 3-day fast. You need to cleanse yourself, and once you cleanse yourself, you can walk amongst the light. You can walk righteously. But a lot of people here don't want to take accountability for the things or the stuff that they've done. They want to act like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. And I can even see it in the comments who's full of BS. I can see who's racked up a lot of karmic debt through the comments that they leave. Talk about, this is BS. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a loser. This, that, and the third. You're calling me names. You're calling another chosen individual names, and you're thinking you're not gonna rack up karmic debt with that. Just with that, you know what I mean? You gotta walk like if you're Christ. You are here to awaken Christ-like consciousness. You're not here like the others. You see somebody else partying and doing drugs and having all these women and you know, chilling by the poolside and doing all of that, and you're like, man, he's doing it or she's doing it, why can't I? Because you have a different mission. You're not him or you're not her. You know what I'm saying? That's like the gorilla looking at the lion over there talking about, man, I want to be. When you're a gorilla, you're a different being. Or the wolf looking at the monkey like, man, that monkey has it all. He could just swing from tree to tree, and here I am just howling at this moon. You have to embrace who you are. You're not them. You are here on a different purpose, on a different mission. And that's something that you need to understand and you need to work on. Luckily for you, I'm here, and I'm here to awaken you, and I'm here to keep, you know what I'm saying, lighting that fire inside of you, so like that you guys can grow out of that mentality, man. Grow out of that mentality. Anyways, man, you already know, man.